Hi, this is Part 11 auth0 tutorial. In this video, we will talk about how to get JWT token based on authorization code flow. When authorization code flow should be used, if the client is a regular web application executing on a server, then this flow should be used. Let's look at the detail of the flow. This is the diagram of the flow. When the user clicks login link, the application will redirect you to authorized endpoint, and it will show you a login page. After the user authenticate and put their details, they will receive an authorization code. With that code, the regular web application send it to auth0 and validate the user, give back an ID token and access token. And then the user can use the access token to get resources from your API. We don't have a regular web application running now, so we will still demonstrate on Postman. First, let's go to the dashboard. Let's create an application. You can find the quick start for your language. Based on the flow, we first try this endpoint. Let's go to the authorized endpoint and find authorized code flow. Let's try this endpoint. First, we need to get the URL from dashboard. We copy the parameters. We will get the client ID from our dashboard. The redirect URL is the callback URL. We will use it. We will use the application we created before. The URL is localhost. If you remember, we are using a client ID of a single page application for this, so we have to change it to a regular web application. We copy the client ID. We change it. Save. Refresh it. If we click login, you can see there's no callback URL configured. We have to configure it. After we save the change, we refresh the page. It successfully got redirect to auth0. So let's try this URL. Open the inspect. Now let's paste the URL we generated from Postman. You can see an authorized endpoint is get called and redirect to a login page, which is this page. Let's input our credential. So you can see after we authorize ourselves, we got a code here, which is in the flow step 5. We will use the code to call the token endpoint. Let's go to the authorization code flow get token endpoint. Let's have a try. First, we get the URL. Let's copy the content type. Let's add the parameters. We get the client ID from the application. It also needs the client secret. We copy the client secret here. And now it asks for the code, which is we receive from the initial call. We copy it from here. Let's send the request. You can see we get the response. Let's decode the access token. You can see we got an invalid signature error because we don't involve audience in the first call. If we add audience, copy the URL again. Because we just log in previously, so we don't have to log in again. It will directly send us the code. We get the code. And change the code. Send the request again. Decode it. You can see the data is populated. Look at the flow. We have finished step 8. The next step is use the access token to get data from your API. Because we don't have an API now, we will leave it to you. That's the authorization code flow. In the next video, we will discuss authorization code flow with PKCE. Thank you for watching.